Monkeys have gone on a canine killing spree in India and are even reported as targeting young children as they walk to and from school. Now, what is the cause of this? Well, it has to do with langur monkeys, and here's what we know so far. Villagers reported a series of monkey attacks that killed 250 puppies in the Bid district of the Indian state of Maharashtra. Officials or locals believe that the killings came as revenge after dogs killed an infant monkey recently. The langur monkeys have been catching puppies, and this is so brutal, dropping them to their deaths from considerable heights, such as from the tops of trees and buildings. So this story is really an emotional roller coaster because you begin by seeing images of these langur monkeys. And let's just keep it real, they're real cute. And then you hear about their viciousness toward these defenseless puppies, as many as 250 of them. And I can't stand for that. But we don't really know why they're targeting the puppies, right? This is just a theory that one of their own was harmed by a dog and this is them retaliating against it. Some are actually pushing back against that theory. I'll get to that in just a second. But the attacks have created considerable panic among locals who reportedly contacted wildlife officials after the monkeys started trying to grab young children on their way to school. So why are they targeting children as well? Yeah. Why?
Because there's a turf war and that's their corner and you can't mess with it. All right, look, almost everyone in this story is guilty except one scientist. So first off, they're not human. They're not doing it for revenge, right? Or whatever version of revenge is in their genes, not in our genes. All we ever do is project our feelings onto animals. And then we're like, oh, how could they be so cruel and drop the puppies from the trees? Yeah, from a human perspective, that's incredibly cruel. From a monkey perspective, I don't know, maybe it's dodgeball, right? Like,
no.
And so you can't look, I know we're so funny because we're like, no, you can't say that. What are we being mean to the monkeys or the dogs? Like, no, we as humans care deeply about those puppies and we don't want them dropped. But the monkeys are not evil for doing it, they're monkeys.
No, I mean, look, I hear what you're saying there, but like the dodgeball, imagery was unnecessary. I think you went a little too far, in my opinion. Okay, I think you should apologize to the audience.
I'm not
and
going
to me.
No.
All right, okay, fine. What a bad guy. All right, nonetheless, let's talk about what the experts are saying, okay? Because there is an expert who agrees with your take on this. So she's with the Humane Society International India, and she says, we often tend to associate human sentiments to any animal. We call it revenge or call them angry or aggressive without truly understanding the depth of it or the ramifications of associating anthropomorphic traits to animals. But she starts to lose me in this next statement because obviously if you have these killer monkeys coming after puppies and children, you gotta do something to keep puppies and children safe, right? But this individual with the Humane Society disagrees. What is unfair is that without further investigation into the matter, the authorities have gone ahead and begun capturing the primates involved, which is a welfare concern and only contributes to increasing conflict with primates. By the way, they're not capturing the monkeys and then euthanizing them. They're capturing the monkeys and releasing them in the wild, right? In an environment where they no longer pose a threat to the puppies and children.
Yeah, this is a roller coaster ride, you're right. Because when she did the statement about how science actually works and don't project your feelings, I was like, yes, finally, someone that makes sense, right? And my son, this is a fun story. He's 11 years old, and the other day we were in a boat in San Diego, and a hawk had picked up a fish, and I said, and he was flying above us. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. He noticed it and stuff. I said, man, if I was him, I'd feel so nervous about dropping him. And Pro turns to me and says,
about dropping the fish?
Yeah, about dropping the fish. He goes, Baba, it's a hawk. It doesn't have human DNA. It probably doesn't get nervous. And I was like,
oh, wow, look at that.
Damn. So as I was psyched about that, about her statement, saying the correct thing, right? Then she turns around and says, you can't do this to the poor monkeys, that's unfair. I'm like, wait a minute, you're projecting human sense of fair and unfair onto the monkeys and the puppies.
Got her.
Okay,
got her.
Totally, right? So that ruins your point entirely. And you have to understand something. The monkeys are, in a sense, defending. Their genetic instincts kick in, and they are defending their own when they attack the puppies. And they attack them in a monkey way, right? In fact, that specific, species of monkey. Other monkeys will react differently, right? But we're also monkeys, and when they come after our kids or our puppies, we get pissed. And we have every right to be pissed because we have human DNA.
Oh, are you kidding me? If anything comes from my dog,
that's
human, monkey, whatever, I'm coming for them. Yeah, you don't mess with Charlie. Okay?
No, she has no idea, this expert, on how much worse it could be if Casper was in charge of the langur monkeys.
Yeah, yeah, of what to do with the langur monkeys, especially if my dog was dealing with that threat. Yeah. But nonetheless, I mean, look, but that's the other thing. Like, the monkeys are so cute, but they're monkeys, and they also have other redeeming qualities, right? So I found this video. It was put together by the BBC, and like the love that they have for their own, and even if it's not one of their actual babies, right? One of their baby monkeys, doesn't matter. They're like a tribe that like protects every single one of them, and any threat needs to be eliminated. So let's take a quick look at this video.
An injured baby is a cause for concern. And this langur seems to believe she's died. Then, something extraordinary happens. The monkeys gather round the motionless spy creature as if it is a real baby. They react just as they do when their own babies die.
All right, you guys are gonna think I'm ridiculous. That was a doll, it wasn't a real, it makes me emotional.
Yeah, you're tearing up. This is a roller coaster. We promised roller coaster, we have roller coaster.
It's just beautiful.
No, you know what? I changed my idea on the langur monkeys. Let him go, let him go.
Imagine if we valued human life as much as langur monkeys value langur life.
Langur life, okay.
It's beautiful.
Look, I want to live the hashtag langur life. Okay, so guys, we are monkeys. We're a different species of monkey. So when I saw the langurs, that's a lot of how we react, right? Both in terms of, oh my God, we're so sad.
Is it how we react?
Actually, yeah, maybe they're slightly better than us. But in terms of us being sad when our loved ones die, okay, in their case, so they cared, maybe they're progressives, they cared for someone they didn't know. Because it actually, obviously it wasn't one of their own, it was a doll, but they were still that emotional about it. But they also have the same vengeance that we do. So their genes probably are pretty similar to ours. Yeah. And that's why they went after the puppies.
I just wish they hadn't gone after the puppies, because these langur monkeys really resonate with me. Like, they're cute like me, but they're also fighters and pretty vicious when they want to be. Like me. Like, I like the monkeys, but just stay away from the pups, okay? Stay away from the pups.
We could rename them Casper monkeys. Oh, they have a cute little golden kid there, I guess. Anyways, guys, bottom line on all of this is, no, they gotta remove the monkeys. We're not gonna, no matter how cute they are or how much they care for their own, we can't have them snatching our babies or puppies. That's crazy. With the best care you can, move them to a wildlife facility, but you can't have them running around in the streets. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.